Welcome back to the channel, 40K Theorist, where I've got a very exciting video to bring you guys today. I actually painted my Tau for once. So you may or may not have seen the video that I made recently where I went over my 4,500 point Tau list for an event that I'm going to very soon. This is that list. It's a little bit different than that video. Some things changed since then, so I had to make a couple of changes to the list, but it's mostly the same. And basically what I'm just going to go over all the stuff that I've painted because the army is mostly finished. There's some stuff over there that I'll show you a little bit later that isn't finished, but in terms of everything else, I mean, I got over 4,500 points of Tau painted. This is a huge accomplishment for me, okay? I'm very excited right now. Now, real quick, if you guys are interested in this event, it is called ManFest. I'll put like a link or a couple links in the description. It is a lot of fun. It's run by Jack Rosen and Craig Valvano, I think is how you pronounce his last name. Legendary guys. They've been running it for, I think, 15 years. They had to correct me on that, but 15 years, and I've been a part of it, I think, since the start. So just to date myself, I know I look good still. It's awesome. But yeah, if you guys want to know more about it, I'll put some stuff in the description for you. It's a lot of fun, and we'd love to have more people. If we could move it into a bigger space as well, you know, I'm sure that the organizers would really like that as we kind of, you know, expand the community. Right now, it takes place in a store called Alternate Universes. That's in, oh man, I think it's in Bluebell, PA. There's a couple different locations. The one that we're going to be going to, I believe, is in the Bluebell location. That may change. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to double check on that. But that's where it's usually held. Those are the people who do it. So if you guys are interested, make sure that you check out the description for more information. So I'm going to go through the list kind of one more time. I'll take you guys to the other side, and I'll show you what I have left to do, and kind of just make another showcase video here, part 2, I guess, of showcasing the Tau. And I guess I'm just showcasing the progress at this point. So I'm going to start from the left side here and kind of just move my way over. I've arranged it in a way where it's like, you know, we got all the tanks and stuff there. We got all the battle suits and stuff there. So starting on this side, and this is actually what the Skyray looks like. There's some stuff I didn't do on it yet, you know, like the little thing that could make that like blue or something, the little like visor. There's little details on them that I haven't done, but to get them like ready to play with, you know, they're all done, and that's awesome. So that's actually what they look like with the missiles on them. I've just got a pile of them right here. So we have the 3 Skyrays. They're all equipped with smart missiles. There's nothing really, there's no options on these guys. I can't take anything too crazy. We got the 3 Hammerheads, although one of them is Long Strike, and he's this one with the 3 burst cannons, even though he's not equipped with burst cannons in the list. This is Long Strike. I'm allowed to use legend units, so we got Long Strike in the list. They're all ion cannons. I don't think I'm going to run them as railguns. I still can change the list if I want to before I actually submit it, but with the seeker missiles that they have and the ion cannon, I'm running Monka because it's an apocalypse game where you're not going to go past turn 3 anyway, most likely. So having lethal hits all game, pretty cool. And I just don't think that I'm going to need the railguns past turn 1, so we'll figure that out later. But for now, we got ions. We basically got these basis of tanks there. Then we have 2 units of piranhas. They're fusion gun piranhas. This one is not finished, as you may have noticed. I actually did these last night. I think it was last night. They're not part of my actual army that I'm using for like 2,000 points, but I wanted to get them done. This one I couldn't quite get finished, so there's a couple of things here and there that actually aren't done. I'll kind of point them out when I get to them, but there's 2 units of piranhas, so that's 6 more seeker missiles per unit. They're going to scout up and just shoot seeker missiles at stuff, and they got fusion blasters on them, and they get in the way of stuff, so that's pretty cool. There's going to be a throwaway unit, and they're just going to get up there and blow some shit up. So, a bunch of tanks. Now, I said we could use legend units, and if you saw my other video, you know that I have some Tetras in the list. My Tetras are just piranhas without wings. I can literally clip the wings off, and I made Tetras out of them. The other ones are back here. They're not painted, and I probably will never paint them at this point because they're a Legends unit. You know, I don't give a fuck, basically. But we do have 3 units of them. I can actually take up to 4 things in this game, but that's only going to have, that 1 unit I have is a 4 of. Everything else is a 3 of or less. So we got a bunch of these things, and the way that guiding things works now. It's a lot easier, so they just pick one target, and anything that I target it with is re-rolling all their hits, so getting lethal hits more easily. So that's pretty much all the vehicles that are tanks and stuff. Everything is a vehicle, as you that play Tau know. But in terms of tanks and stuff for the list, that's what we're looking at. It's all this stuff here. Now, moving along to other vehicles that are battle suits. There are 3 squads of, I guess, what are they, Sunforge? Yes, Sunforge battle suits. So the ones with fusion blasters. We got 3 units of them. Where's the third one? Here's the third one. Farsight is actually a cold star, and then we have a cold star, and we have a cold star. So we got a bunch of cold stars. It's a bunch of Melta. It's like 30 Meltaguns right here. Now that I say that out loud, that sounds outrageous, but that's what it is. There's 30 Meltaguns of Deep Strike there. We have some broadsides. These are individual broadsides. They got the missile drones, they have railguns, and a seeker missile, and smart missiles. There's 3 individual ones here. So that's those 3 individual ones. I'm gonna keep his thing yellow. I was looking at this, I was like, should I paint this black? I'm gonna keep it yellow because I did the chipping on it a little bit, and I was like, I guess I did that intentionally. I don't know. But anyway, we got 3 individual ones there. Then you may have noticed these ones here. I actually converted these, and I just magnetized the railgun on them. So whatever. It's a little wonky because it's still got like part of the arm on it. Like it's fucking whatever, dude. But we got a unit of 3 broadsides with railguns, seeker missiles, smart missiles. So that's pretty cool. So that's the only 4 of that I was talking about. That's my 4 of. While we're at it, let's talk about Shadow Sun and Dark Strider. So we got both of them in the list. Shadow Sun is just going to hang around these vehicles and die when they explode. Dark Strider is going to hang out in my backfield, protecting my home field point, which is going to have my Kroot on it, and probably Anva. We'll get to them in a second. But we got that stuff here. I got a cool little dice with a Tau symbol on it. I forget where I got that, but I own that. It's pretty cool. It always rolls a 6. It's definitely loaded. Dude, like, it's definitely loaded. It's not actually loaded. We got 3 units of Ghost Keels here. They all have the cyclic ions, and they're going to have the fusion blasters. None of that stuff's magnetized, so I can't do that, unfortunately. Then we got 3 Riptides. They're all going to have the ion cannons. I did put them, whoop, you can't really see it, but they're at their base there. I don't know why I did that, but I just put them on the base because they were painted, and I was like, oh, it looks so nice. So 3 Riptides, drones, obviously, SMS, and ion cannons. These things are awesome. They got a lot better. They have lethal hits. They are going to reroll hits and wounds 1, or just all their hits because of those things. It's just great, you know? It's just good stuff. These are lone ops as well, these Ghost Kills, so I'll just have them in the backfield just shooting stuff, and you just won't be able to do anything about that. So that was a whole mouthful. That is all of the battle suits that we have in the list. There's a whole bunch. There's only a couple things left to really go over for the army, the 4,500 point Apocalypse army here, which is that's this right here. This modified version of it, at least. We have 3 units of stealth suits. Now, I haven't asked the TOs if I'm allowed to use the old datasheet. I don't think it became a Legends datasheet. I think it just got replaced. So I'll probably, I don't own more than 9. Where are the other 3? Here they are. I don't own more than 9 stealth suits. Let's get some kind of better shots on these, because they do look pretty good. I mean, I could do a little bit more on them. But I only own 9 stealth suits, right? So I'll probably just proxy the other 2 per unit. I'll literally just use like a Space Marine, a couple Space Marine bodies per squad, and just call it good, because this is an APOC game for fun. So, we got the stealth suits. They give me reroll 1s to wound and to hit. Whatever they mark is very, very, very good. We got a unit of Pathfinders. I actually got them done today. Got their basing done. Very proud of that. And then we have a single Firesight Marksman. He's got the relic that just picks an objective and gives me +1 OC on it. He's going to hang out somewhere in my backfield, probably with this stuff, and be impossible to interact with, and just live the entire game. We got 10 Kroot. They're just going to hang out on my backfield, and we have Anva. He is a fun little lone op character, 65 points. He's -1 to hit and to wound, like when you attack him with a 4 Binvoln between 3 models. It's just like impossible to kill this unit in 1 activation, basically. So they're just there as like a road bump if I need them. Maybe they can hang out with Shadow Sun, make the backfield literally impossible to interact with, because there will be things other than Titans on the table, It's pretty common to have Titans on the table, but there will be other things on the table. So I don't own any Titans, except for like that thing, kind of. It's not really a Titan though. So, you know what? I do own this thing. I completely forgot about that thing. The fucking Storm Surge. Nobody likes the Storm Surge, do they? All right, so that's the whole thing. That's my 4,500 point list of Tau. Only a couple things aren't painted in this army. And when it comes to my 2,000 point army, I can basically run a whole bunch of different things now because I have a whole bunch of stuff painted. So that's very, very exciting from my end. I'm very proud of myself for actually going through the motions and doing this. And I've done this with a couple of different armies at this point. The next thing that I'm going to do is show off my Votan, because my Votan also are pretty much finished. They could look nicer, just like all this stuff could, but I just don't have time to really put that much more detail into it, you know? I'm trying to get like 1,000 armies done. My Space Marine army, oh god, my Space Marine army. Am I ever going to get that Space Marine army finished? I really hope so. I really, really hope so. So let's move over to the other side of the table so that I can show off some of the other stuff that I've finished that is part of my 2,000 point list and just part of my army in general, because most of this is done and I'm just, here we go. Hi, Kitty. All right, so coming on over to this side, I kind of broke this area into a couple different sections. So this section is technically things that are painted. So obviously these are nice and so these are Rampagers. Before I get ahead of myself, oh, you know what I could do on these? I can make the little Tau symbol silver, because it's silver on everything else. They are technically finished though. They're chipped and they have the colors on them. We got the Kroot Riders on there. Now you may have noticed that these are not normal looking. These are a standard model that I had. So stuck some Kroot on them, and I think they look pretty damn good as Rampagers, if I do say so myself. Got a couple more little guns here that I magnetized that are all ready to go. A couple more Firesight Marksmen, except his skin needs to be blue. So I guess he's not fully painted. You're in the wrong pile, sir. We got an Ethereal on a disc. This hideous, hideous fucking... This is my old paint scheme. This is what it used to look like. Beautiful, horrible. Beautiful, horrible. I didn't paint this, by the way. My friend painted this. Oh, man. I painted the rest of I painted the yellow. But the old scheme... Holy shit. So that was a Piranha. We got some Kroot here with another Ethereal on foot, and then we got a couple squads of, I guess, just regular Fire Warriors at this point. They're not Breachers. I tried making some Breachers over here, but that it effectively extended to me clipping off the ends of their guns and just saying, they have the rifles of the Breachers now. Over on this side is all the stuff that I still need to technically finish. This thing I'm never going to paint. That's going to end up in the trash can because next edition it's going away. And then, yeah, we just got some guns here. These actually go with our Kroot Rider guys. Can I get this? Can I do this with a camera in my other hand? Okay, well, you get the idea. So we got some guns we could finish. A couple units of infantry. We got like a little over 30. I think we have 31. Some Kroot dog things, some Kroot hounds, guy missing a head. So there's a little bit here that's not finished technically. This is just, forget this exists because this is going away next edition. I'm just never going to paint that. Or those, where are they, those ones? This I will paint at some point. Pretty much all this stuff here, this yellow stuff, I'll paint the yellow stuff at some point here before the end of 11th edition. But this is my 10th edition progress for the most part. I don't think I'm going to be doing any more Tau this edition. So, that's pretty much it. Just a little showcase of the progress so far, and just an actual presentation of the list that you're going to hopefully see on the table at Manfest in a couple of weeks here. I'm going to try to document that event, so hopefully you guys like it. If you do, you know what to do. Thunderhammer the like and subscribe buttons. Hit the bell, check out the other videos, leave some comments, you know, do all the YouTube stuff. There's also a couple of other channels. We got the gaming channel that I haven't posted anything on in like, I don't even know how long, but I will at some point. We got my new personal channel where I just complain about the world. It's super fun. So check all that stuff out. Theory hard, and I'll see you guys next time.